Accuplacer prep for factoring, third video. This is for when we have three terms and it is greater than one. Now, there is more than one method of factoring when we have three terms and the front is greater than one. The one method that is an older method, it's called trial and error. Trial and error is where we run the factors at the front, run the factors at the back, and then we trial and error. We try this by plugging all these in frontwards and backwards until we come up with a combination that works. Well, I don't tend to teach that. I teach something called the AC, or no-fail method. And how this works, AC, this is the A, this is the C, front times back. So I go 6 times 10 gives me 60. I run the factors of 60. I count down on the left, I'll take care of the right. So 1 times 60, 2 and 30, 3 and 20, 4 and 15, 5 and 12, 6 and 10, 7 go into it, nope. 8 go into it, nope. 9 go into it, nope. 10, oh, I'm already got 10 on there, I'm back around. So if we count down here until we get to where it loops back around, we're good. Now the same rules are going to apply. I'm looking for factors, this time with 60, that will subtract to 11. So 60 minus 1, no. 30 minus 2, nope, that's 28. 20 minus 3, nope, that's 17. 15 minus 4, yep, that's 11. Here's the nice thing about the AC method. With the trial and error, things aren't always factorable. But with the AC method, I can find out quickly, because if I went all the way through this list and I had all the factors, the thing wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been factorable. But this one, I found a pair that works. So what I'm going to do, since it's a little different, I break the middle term into two terms. So in other words, I've got a 4x and a 15x. The 10 drops, 6x squared drops. Alright? This 10 is negative. It means I have one of each sign. It means one of these guys is a positive, one is negative. This sign says the bigger number is the negative. So between 4 and 15, 15 is negative, making the 4x positive. I took a 3 term, I make it into a 4 term, and guess what? I now can group it. Looking at the front, GCF, I see a 2x. What I divide by comes to the front. I look at the back, I see a negative 5. The parentheses are the same, so I'm actually dividing by them. With the leftovers, go in the next. So this is called the AC method. It reinforces our grouping practice. And we do this for when A, or the number with the x squared, is no longer 1. It is bigger than 1. Alright? Now, we have special case. These are two special cases. One is called a difference of squares, and one is called a perfect square trinomial. This is a difference of squares. It always has two terms. The front needs to be a perfect square. The back needs to be a perfect square with a minus between them. He is easy to factor. He is always going to have two binomials, one of each side. Square root the front. The square root of 2x squared gives me 4x squared gives me 2x. Square root the back. Square root of 81 is 9. I always tell students, make sure they double check it just to make sure it works. And it does. You have the difference of squares. Perfect square in front, perfect square in back, minus in between them. His sibling, as I call it, is the perfect square trinomial. He has always three terms. Front is a perfect square. Back is a perfect square. When you go through and checking, the middle comes up to be 10. So let's factor him. Square root the x squared gives me an x. Square root the 5, 25 gives me a regular 5. One of each sign though. Okay? Check it. Foil it out. So I need negative 5x. And a positive 5x. 5x plus 5x gives you a 10x. His belly button checks. Okay? This really was a quick crash course on factoring. Again, there's kind of your strategies. We talk about, first we look for GCF. After GCF, we look at number of terms in the polynomials. If you have any further questions, please feel free to give us a call. This is Jackie, Mentor Tutor. Good luck on the Accuplacer.